Okay. Ooh. So I was sitting and I was going to record a TikTok. That was the plan. But what ended up happening is I kept trying to slip away. And I'm like, this is going to be longer than 10 minutes. So rather than like try to say it real fast and talk real fast and make a 10-minute video, I'm like, yo, I'm just going to go ahead and just go live real fast. So I say real fast because that's my intention, is to record it real fast. What up, though? How you doing? Record it real fast, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. So, for anyone that is watching the playback, who's new here, and welcome TikTok and Facebook and the YouTubes. Hi, I'm Ianifa Dania Fa'omi Shango. I'm an Ifa priestess and spiritual awakening doula for the African American diaspora. I recently hosted a Black Men's Healing Circle, and the intention was to support in the dismantling of the constructs that colonization has imposed upon Black men about what it means to be a man, and help them to redefine what manhood is and come back into a closeness with their divine feminine and embracing their God self. So I figured I'm done. I did that. I did that work. I'm going to do another one. I have a longer, sorry, plugging my charger, a longer one coming soon. And so then I was sitting there and I was watching this video, and the video was talking about this man. He was talking about how he only made $14 an hour, and that he felt like people would say he wasn't a man because he couldn't carry the whole load. And it's 3:33 on the clock, Ashe. So, and the dude was telling him, well, you need to be able to carry the whole load. And I'm just like, and here's the irony in this, because I feel like a lot of this narrative comes from a wound, a generational cycle where Black men are still trying to perpetuate the lies told by the colonizers about what it means to be a man. And here's the irony, because as I was thinking about this and getting ready to go live, Abu Shishe Baba, good to see you. It was like, but the slave master who they're allegedly emulating themselves after, he didn't do it by himself. This is the irony of this. Here's the quandary. You are steady trying to emulate or impose upon yourselves a definition of manhood that never came from your ancestors, that came from the colonizer. But the colonizer you were most trying to emulate didn't even do it all himself. He did nothing. He was in charge. Alafia Mo, like, he was in charge. Like, this is one dude with a squad. This is the part they keep missing. He didn't do it by himself. He didn't even do it himself. He simply reaped the benefits of everything everyone else was doing. Our ancestors were doing it for him. Our ancestors were doing it for him. If they didn't have slaves, his wife was doing it for him. His helpers and the people that worked in the house, indentured servants, were doing it. But it was not him doing it himself. And if they were in such a state where they were so poor that they couldn't afford indentured servants or slaves, guess what? They were not doing it by themselves. They were always, the both of them, trying to get it done. They were trying to get it done together. But yet and still, you keep wanting to regurgitate a false traditional man. Where are you getting this from? Who told you this? The beauty of the healing circle I did for the Black men was that when I asked about, one, they did the homework. They did the homework, which meant a lot to me. One, it meant a lot to me because me as a Black woman, for them feeling safe in my energy, that I could offer a healing space that would be safe for them as a men It made me feel amazing. That was immediately a blessing for me. But then the second part was that I gave homework. This is things you need to come to this session with. Answer these questions. What is masculine? What is feminine? And what is man? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a man? And so in the course of the conversation, me being who I am, I said, well, y'all keep adding all these things. Let's go see. Because the beauty of technology is the dictionary is at your fingertips. So look up the word. What does it actually mean to be a man? What does that mean? What does it mean? It means someone that is male. Okay, cool. Let's keep digging. What does it mean to be male? It means that you create little swimmy things in your body. Typically, it means that you typically are of the species that is capable of making the little swimming things in your body, and that's it. There isn't anything that talks about being big and strong and all these things that y'all keep trying to attach to being a man. None of those things are there. None. Not one thing. Not one thing. Not one of them. All these other things you keep trying to attach to it, none of them are actually in what defines you as a man. So if none of these things are present, they don't exist, it's imaginary. Some human decided they were going to make up these rules as far as what it means to be a man. Who are you listening to? Do you even know? Are you just regurgitating? Can you not think for yourselves? Because every man that I know, every man that I have come into contact with seems to be a really, reasonably intelligent and able to think for themselves. They can dress themselves, think for themselves. So can you define yourself? You are willing to listen to the idea that you should not define who you are based upon society standards about what kind of career, but you won't take that all the way through to what it means to be a man. So I asked the question, I gave the definition, this is it, that's it. This is the only thing that defines you as a man. That's it, nothing else. So what does that do for you when you think about what it means to be a man? And the answer was freedom. Because if you look at the definition of the word man, and the only thing it means is that your body is generally one that would create the little swimming things, and that's the only thing it means, well, that leaves everything else completely up to the individual, don't it? It leaves every single solitary thing else up to the individual for the individual to decide what it means to be a man. Wow. Dang, that means you gotta think for yourself? You gotta make your own decisions? Lord, that seems godly. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I asked the other question. The other part of the homework was, what is masculine? What is feminine? And masculine, like we started with feminine because everything starts in the feminine. Anything not tangible, anything that's you're drawing in, anything that you feel, but you can't actually feel like this, like when I'm touching the phone, like that. So I'm like, okay, so you have things that are associated with the feminine: nurturing, emotions, spiritual, intuitive, receptive, creative. When you're nurturing, you're also protective. Power is literally the concept of having power is a feminine principle. Let me say that again because I feel like that's going to go over some of your head, because power is not tangible. That means the essence of power, the essence of having power, the essence of being powerful is a feminine principle, not masculine. So power itself is feminine. Potential is feminine. Limitless possibilities, feminine. Masculine, all the like structure, organization, action, the force, the thing you do with all the things in the intangibles. It's what you do with the intangibles. So when we think about some of these things that they keep attaching to a definition of man, anyone can do them, literally. Because if you're going to provide, you still have to know what it is that you want to provide. What is it that you want to provide? And if you can't rest in your feminine and know exactly what it is, because the knowing comes from the feminine. If you can't know what it is that you want to provide, you're going to keep spinning your wheels. If you don't know how you want to provide, you're going to keep spinning your wheels, because the impulse, the inspiration, the intuition on how that's going to look is always going to come from your feminine self, not masculine. It is the feminine that lets the masculine know how to move, when to move, where to move, and what to do. So, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? I need from y'all, especially my brothers, to stop boxing yourself in. Take down the wall. Because y'all keep trying to put yourselves in a box, and that's just never ever where you've been supposed to be. You keep trying to put your sisters in a box. That is never where they were supposed to be. How you gonna put God in a box? How you gonna put a goddess in a box? How you gonna put anything of divine essence in a box? How you gonna put it in a box? You think because you have a physical form, you're in a box? You're still not in a box. You just have a physical form for all this amazing energy you have. You're still not supposed to be in a box. You're still not supposed to be limiting yourself to constructs that don't allow you to express as your natural self. It doesn't matter. You are supposed to always express as your natural self. Stop defining yourself by your paycheck. It is simply something you acquire. It is not your character. It is not who you are. It is not your essence. It's not you. It is just simply something that you do. You happen to get a job, and that job means that you get a check. The check, the volume of the check, is not a reflection of who you are in the broader sense. The only time it even gets an inkling to indicate anything about your character is if your higher self, your Ori, your intuition has been telling you to step it up. There's a promotion, there's a raise waiting for you, but you keep resting in ego because your limiting beliefs about yourself won't let you see yourself bigger. And that's the only time your check actually has anything to do with your character. Other than that, it does not. Other than that, it does not. And stop taking in all this content that is telling you that that's how you're supposed to be. I don't care if the content creator is a man, woman, non-binary, trans. I don't care. Stop taking in content that's trying to limit your expression of yourself. Stop taking it in. What you think becomes your reality. You keep taking in the content. You keep drinking it up like it's Kool-Aid. You keep drinking up like it's the cold glass of red Kool-Aid in the summertime. Like it is the best thing ever, when it's doing nothing but poisoning you and giving you limiting beliefs about who you are and who you are supposed to be. And you know intuitively who you are supposed to be. And so many of you are fighting it. You are fighting against it. You keep trying to put this mask on because society told you that you're supposed to be this. F society. F them. F them in the ear. F them. Because only you know who you're supposed to be. That's it. And if you don't know, there are plenty of tools and resources available to you to help you learn who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be you. The fact that the you that is you happened to be born as a you that can make the little swimmy things, because once again, that's the only thing that defines if you're a man. That's it. I just want to know if anybody else saw the light shift. Like somebody, I know I got a couple of guy kids in here. Could you see it? The little swimmy things, that's it. That's it. Ain't nothing else. So everything else about who you are as a man is completely determined by you, your Ori, and how you walk in Iwa Pele. That's it. No, nothing else defines you as a man. Are you walking in your truth? Because understand that the truth of it is the manifestation of who you are as a man will always shine through in the light, as that's how you're walking. If you all stressed out, you can't get a date, it's 3, 4, 5. We got divine timing. Things are moving in order. We are now in this space where y'all have a decision to make. Like real talk, y'all have a decision to make. You could continue to decline as a species, or you could go ahead and decide that you're going to elevate, because it is not meant for you to continue to walk small. And if you're someone that keeps trying to say, well, I'm supposed to provide and protect, what if you're supposed to do that together? You act like the Most High don't see the economy. You act like the Creator is blind. She can't possibly know I got all these bills. She can't possibly know that our groceries are out the wazoo. She can't possibly know I can't get $1 large soda from McDonald's no more. She can't possibly see that, because clearly your Creator is limited, because you see yourself limited. And since you are nothing but the emanation of a Creator in human form, of course you would believe that God don't know nothing, because you walk around like you don't. Your reflection of your relationship with the Most High is clearly always a reflection of how you see yourself. So understanding that when you are moving and walking in alignment with the trueness of your being, you as a man, you as a woman, you as it, whatever you identify as, will always be the truth. And if it is meant for you to cohabitate, to partner with, to marry, to engage with someone as a counterpart and a companion in a romantical sense, understand the person won't see you if you're not walking as yourself. That's why y'all can't find nobody, because you walking around here trying to be somebody else, and the person that's supposed to be for you is looking for the real you, and they can't see you. So you keep getting all this stuff that's only partially the person that you're looking for, when the person you're looking for is looking for you as your authentic self. They're looking for you to not walk around as someone else. They're looking for you to be you. All of your blessings are looking for you to be you. This applies to everyone. Your blessings can't see you if you're not walking around as you. If you are continuing to perpetuate the stereotypes that have been given to you, instead of just letting them all go and taking the time to learn, who am I? Who am I? And learn it, and learn how to embody it. And it's not something that's going to happen to you overnight. It is not. It's not going to happen overnight. It is something that takes time, and it takes fearless. It takes not being afraid to be afraid. Sometimes people say it takes fearlessness, and like, it takes you not being afraid to be afraid and to do it anyway. It takes you wanting to enjoy your life and believing that you deserve to have a life worthy of your enjoyment. That's what it takes. Y'all keep walking around like, I can't have this because I got to make 100. What? Did it ever dawn on y'all that, here we go. Did it ever, and nothing is changing in the lighting in my room. I have no idea what's happening. Did it ever dawn on y'all that the Creator said, this is coming. I understand how things are moving. And until I can soften the hearts of some of these knuckleheads in power to do something about the wage gaps and salary, things like that, I want to make sure that the women are starting to get more, so that when they partner up with the men, they can do it together. In community, in collective, like we have always done it. In community and collective, we have always done the work together. 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 Not one person carrying the whole load, not the other person carrying the whole load. Balance, harmonious, ebb and flow together. And I don't know why y'all just don't want that. Do you want to work 70 hours? Like, is that what you really want? I mean, for some of y'all, that might be your destiny. Who knows? That your Ori may have chose that you should burn your body out, work 100 hours a week, never see your partner, never see your kids, because you got to be the one to make 100K. Okay, cool. Your Ori like it. I love it. Ashe. But for some of you, you know who you are. You hate your job. You hate it. You don't just dislike it. You don't dislike working. You hate your actual job. It is not your calling. It's not fulfilling you. It's not nourishing you. It's not giving you what you need in order to feel powerful. But I gotta do this because society said I should do this. I have no, hold on. Sorry, YouTube has a question. I have no idea who that is. Not any idea none whatsoever. None. Sorry. My streaming content is very selective. Um, Knowing that you could, because the belief system is you couldn't do what you love, you couldn't acquire the business, work at the job, because everybody's not meant to be a CEO. Everybody is not meant to be in charge. Everyone's not meant to be a leader. You can't have a whole big, like, you can have people who have leadership traits, but every good leader should also be a good team member. Everyone's not meant to be a CEO. Everybody is not meant to have their own business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone's not meant to do that. But you are meant to do something that fulfills you. You are meant to do something that fills your cup. You are meant to do something that is not simply about you acquiring money, but it's also the way that you spend your time and your energy is going to be fulfilled and nourished, and you're going to feel energized when you do the work. Everyone is meant to have that, including men. Including men. So, when are you going to stop? Just when? When are you going to stop? When are you going to just stop and be who you are? So that whether it's a man, a woman, someone that is trans, someone that's non-binary, whoever is meant to find you can actually see you. I won't lie and say I haven't seen the little stupid little list post, and I'm just like, let me just put this out here. Just ask me what I want. Like, real talk. Like you're just someone out here and you're like, yo, I want to ask her on a date. I'm gonna do da 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 da. Ask me what I want. Ask me. Hold an actual dialogue with me, not the internet, with me, and ask me what I want, what I need, what I desire. I hear so many people talking about 20 questions. You should conversation, talk. Ask me a goddamn question. Y'all make it so hard. Y'all make it so much harder than it needs to be. Ask a question. This is who I am as an individual. I am this, I like that. Do you like this? Okay, cool. I know that if I ask somebody, name, you listen to rap, cool. Name the top 5 lyricists of all time, according to you. I know that there are certain answers that they can't give me because the moment they give them to me, that's going to say something about who they are as a person, and I can immediately. But I won't know that until I have, conversation. You want to set the mood? What is the top 5 R&B songs you're going to play? What are you going to play from? What's the playlist? What is the set the mood playlist? Things I ask. What's your favorite food? What do you like? What do you like? For the people who I've ever liked, had a strong affinity for, dated, even my friends, I have this on my friends. There's this really cool feature in the context of your phone called Notes. And what I have are notes so that I know and remember and can recall certain things that are special. So, for example, my ex-husband played football in school. He had a particular number that he played, and he wanted to play, but he never got to wear that number. And he wanted to wear that number because his favorite player in college football had that number. And he followed that individual to his favorite team. So the last major gift I ever gave him while we were together was a custom NFL jersey with that number and his name. Why? Because I paid motherfucking attention. It's not about the money. It's the fact that I paid attention to little small details in order to gift something personal. Brothers, listen, y'all need to take notes. That's all you got to do is talk to them. Talk to her. Talk to him. Talk to the person that you're interested in. They will tell you what they want if you are willing to ask. I am a whole psychic medium and oracle. If I really wanted to, I could just read them. I'm not reading you. I'm going to ask you directly. What do you want? What do you like? What do you want to do? What's fun for you? What makes you happy? That's all you got to do. I don't care how many spiritual gifts. Open your mouth and talk to her. Open your mouth and talk to the person that you're dealing with. Stop letting the internet dictate to you what that's supposed to look like. You be who you are. Just leave everything else. Be who you are. If you're the type of dude that feels like you make enough money, you want to make enough money to pay all the bills, then go off. That means you need to be manifesting it accordingly. But understand that does not define you. That is just what you want to do. It's not anywhere attached to your ability to be a man. It's not. It's not. So let it go. Separate. The two things don't go together. The two things do not go together. And you won't be able to manifest that if you keep disconnecting from your feminine energy, because that's where the money at. Sorry. Abundance, prosperity, those are intangibles. You won't be able to see the physical until you can see it in the non-physical, which means you have to be in an energy of receptivity. You have to be in the energy of being able to receive money, abundance, prosperity, wealth. And if you can't slip into your feminine energy without judging feminine energy and using words like soft, because at no point did I ever say feminine energy had anything to do with being soft, you ain't ever gonna have the money. Ever. You're never gonna have it. You have to be able to body both. And bodying both has nothing to do with how you dress. Bodying both has nothing to do with how you talk. Bodying both has nothing to do with how you speak, how you move, nothing. It has everything to do with how you're going to co-create as the embodiment of the creator in creation. That is what it means. Let everything else go. Like, literally, dismantle it, deconstruct it, abolish it. Let everything else go. I'm a man, period. That's what you're going to say? Do, say that. Say that. If that's what you identify as, is that how, whether that is how you identify it as from birth or not, if that's what you are, that's it. That's a complete sentence. Everything else is extra. That's a complete sentence. Everything else is extra. That protecting and providing, all of us protect. All of us protect. I just watched a clip of a video where I think the show was The Rookie. I didn't watch the show. I only know this from the clip. She is in active, fully dilated labor, sitting in a pool, and someone breaks in their house. She tells her dude to get the gun, to get the pew-pew. He gets that, and she is like trying to tell him to stay there, but he's gone walking around. I guess she had another one somewhere because somebody broke into the room where she was at. And not only did she she took him down while in active labor. So the idea that only men are supposed to be protectors is ridiculous. Why do y'all keep telling this lie? Because the protection doesn't look the same from person to person. Either way, both man and woman protect. Both of them do. Some women protect in the physical. They're like, they are warriors. There are plenty of feminine deities who are warriors, who will unalive you easily and effectively. Why do y'all keep telling this lie to yourselves that protection is a realm of men? It's not. It's the realm of people who are nurturing. It's the realm of people who care. It's the realm of people who love. And those emotions all come from the feminine. The action taken to embody that protection, well, that's going to vary from person to person how it's going to manifest. Some people work in the realm of spirit, so they're still working in the realm of their feminine when they're conjuring protection for those that they love. Some go ahead and work on the masculine, and they've got, swords and things hiding around the house. It just depends on the individual. So again, that's not there. Being present. What? So you don't want your world to be present? That sounds dumb. That's also not the realm of men. It's the realm of anybody who's polite. Like, I'm sitting with you. Don't be scrolling on your phone. So be present. Talk to me. Be in the here and the now. No? Okay. Providing what? Money is not the only thing that you provide. You need, food. You need love. You need conversation. You need safety. So exactly what is it that men provide that women can't? When you remove all of the things that society keeps trying to heap upon you, what do you have left? And are you willing to sit with yourself in the dark, in the shadows, and decide who you are as a man? And for for the women that keep deciding that, they also want to be a champion of misogyny and patriarchal standards, stop doing the colonizers' work. Y'all also vex me. Y'all vex me. But y'all only do it because y'all don't see yourselves as God either. You don't. You couldn't possibly. Because if you truly saw yourself as God, you would see him as God, and you would stop trying to heap all these limiting beliefs on top of him. You would just let it go. You would just let it go. You would absolutely let it go. So stop this foolishness. Stop the tomfoolery. You be who you are. Let him be who he is. And if you are compatible, then go off. If you're compatible, then go off. Understand protection, providing, being present, making the money, all these things are going to come to pass. If the person is meant for you, everything else will come to pass. And this is not about, well, I'm manifesting this wealthy man because apparently I am. But that's what he has. It's not who he is. See, if I'm thinking about who he is, I'm thinking about, is he going to be able to love my sons? Is he going to be a good father? And when I say good father, I'm thinking about my dad and being funny and intelligent and being open to have dialogue with your children, because so many Black people in my age group grew up with parents who said, stay in a child's place. You can't contribute to the conversation. And yet I grew up in a house with intellectuals who also raised children who were intellectuals. So I have always been able to contribute to the conversation, regardless of the age of the people in the room. I need that. I need that. I need that you're going to run and you're going to play. I need that when knees get skinned, I'm not the only one running to get Band-Aids and kissing boo-boos. That's what I need. I need a companion. I need a partner. I need a co-pilot. I need you to walk in the truth of who you are and understand that even when you're slipping into your shadow, that I'm not afraid to go in the dark with you. The amount of money, either way, I already know we're going to be balling. So that's irrelevant to me. We're going to be balling either way it goes, whether it's from me or from him. We're going to be balling either way it goes. But can you see me? Can you witness me? And see me for who I am and love all of that? All of that. Can you not use words like submissive outside the bedroom? And if you use it in there, can we switch? Can we take turns? Because if we can't switch and take turns, then you're not using the word correctly for me. The word's being used incorrectly, at least for me, as far as I'm concerned. You have to let it go. It's not for you. It's really not. And I'm not going to raise my sons that way. That's for dang sure. Like, I'm not raising men, I'm raising gods. And that's the way I feel about it. I'm not raising men, I'm raising gods. They just happen to be born male. But at the end of the day, I'm raising gods. And none of these little limiting beliefs that y'all keep trying to attach to yourselves will ever be applied to my children. Ever. Any of them. None of them. Not a single one will ever have them limiting beliefs attached to them. And my hope is that y'all stop. Like, please release yourself. Like, set yourself free. Like, set it free. Let it go. Like, let it go. And understand, if you are desiring to let go of constructs that are associated with being, a man, if you're just trying to release those things, then my encouragement to you is release them. Because the partner that is for you, they don't live in a box either. They absolutely do not live in a box. They too are freeing themselves. And the ones y'all will start to gravitate and move to each other and, be able to have the life that you're supposed to have. So that's it. So that's all I wanted to do. All right, so I only went live for 35 minutes. And so my main topic, I've taken care of that. It's done. Thank y'all for the 1,000 likes. And TikTok, y'all be like mad quiet. comment, say something, ask a question. It don't even have to be on topic. Just comment something so that I know that you're out there breathing. Know that you're out there breathing. I'm not gonna stay on live too much longer, but I do want to make sure that. Oh wait. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Okay, I can't tell from avatars who's on. I think I see Alexis. Alexis, do I see you? Hi, Alexis. Hi. And I think I see Tess. Okay, I think I see Alexis and Tess. Well, hey, kiddos. Alafia. I thought I saw Claudia too. I think I saw Claudia. Hey, Churn. That's what I say. Hey, Churn. How y'all doing? Hey, kiddos. Hey, kiddos. Hey, kids. Hi. So, mama, like, I was trying to do like, hey, Rachel. Hi. Look. Oh, my children. Well, hello, children. all my kiddos. All our grown kiddos in the room. It's so lovely to see you. Okay, so I'm only gonna stay on live a few more minutes because I'm sitting on the floor and my butt, like, it's just being honest, I'm sitting on the floor and my hips, my tuchus, are only gonna last a few more minutes. So I'll let y'all, whatever you want to ask me, a little Q&A free for all for my last few minutes. So I'll let you. Oh, Mo's here too. Hi, Mo. I told you I can't see. Like, I can see a few of y'all, but I can't see everybody. I can't see everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi. I love that y'all y'all are so friendly. Y'all are so friendly to one another, and I love that. I love it. Oh, okay. There we go. Yay. Y'all see my sun moon tapestry in the. Isn't she lovely? Okay. I'm good. I definitely feel better. Like Mother Nature, she's like, okay, I'm gone now. Bye. So she's leaving and she's taking all her luggage with her. So, but I got my package today, by the way. Thank you so much. So much. Yeah, she's exiting because I can't imagine what tomorrow would feel like. Yeah, it's probably a good thing for everyone that I'm not cycling in the absolute midst of the eclipse. So when I get off here, I am going to finish up some admin, and then I have to do my own full moon reading because I have not done a full moon reading for myself. And I'm like, bruh, what you doing? What are you doing? And I have to get ready because even for myself, I have to do my egg day pod, me and the kiddos, and I also have to do their hands. I have to go ahead and get that done. And so I have to get stuff for us. And so I was like, okay, I gotta get some admin done, pay some bills and things like that, so I can see what I can, what I can't do, so I can get her done. But I saw the package in the mail. I'm like, I didn't order anything, and then I remembered. I'm like, hey, thanks, thank you. So I'm geeked. I am excited. I'm probably gonna make some like I was thinking about fire cider as well. Going ahead and making it so that by the time it gets really, really cold, like late November, December timeframe, I will have some fire cider already ready to go and on hand. So I'm thinking about making fire cider. Yay! We like the cooking. Tomorrow, I got a group tomorrow. And I think I timed it where we should be done just before the eclipse, but we'll see. Should be done just before the eclipse. And then I don't have my kiddos on Tuesday. So if I don't do it tomorrow, Tuesday evening, I'll probably do a ritual for the mothers. Um, so if anybody wants to join me on Tuesday night, I'll let you know for sure in the group. But if anybody wants to join me, you're welcome to join me. I'll send y'all a flyer someplace. That's a really perfect night for me to say, ooh, yeah. So like y'all, yo, if anybody wants to join me for the ritual with the mothers again, um, just let me know. And all right, I'll send you. I'll send you off. Let you take flight for a little bit. Let you take flight. Let you take flight. Let you all take flight. Um. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you under my skin. I'm sorry. Just all right. So y'all look. I know y'all talk to me all the time, but this is your opportunity to ask me like the most crazy, corny, cheesy questions ever. So y'all got 10 minutes to free fire any crazy question you want to ask me within reason. Within reason. And I'll do that for the next few minutes, and then I'll get off at 4:30 and go do some more work. And I will do some more work because sis was sleeping, so I needed to kind of break away anyway. I needed to break away anyway. Oh, the King of Hearts is joined. I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my lives, and now I say, yay, yay, yay. All right, kids, give me a good one. And make it really good. Make it cheesy. Make it really cheesy. While y'all are doing that. And then there's Darcel. Okay, hold on, y'all. Like, since Darcel walked in, I can talk about him. So let me just tell you, I love you, Darcel. So let me just tell y'all, I slid into Darcel's live earlier. Darcel was doing readings. And other than my god kids, like, I really don't let folks read me like that. Or my god siblings. Is it my god kids, god siblings? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, right, Darcel was like so on point. So Darcel starts talking about this castle and me walking out the castle. And okay, one of y'all got to tell me, can you see the light changing? Because there's no change in the light in my room. It's not moving. The light in my room is not moving. I need someone to tell me they can actually see it other than me. But the reading, like the first part of reading was so mad on point because I have been getting the message that what I was doing was a mustard seed. Like that was the analogy that keeps being used, is that what I'm doing now, like the size of my elay, everything else, it is a mustard seed. It is not the full strength. So here's what's wild, because I feel like it answered my question. So I didn't tell Darcel the question. I just said he would know what he was supposed to tell me. And I'm only going to talk about the first portion of what you said. The second portion, you and I will discuss offline. So talking about me expanding, going out, being more seen and visible in the community. So what I was thinking about ahead of time was the fact that my gift had been cut off when I was a kid. So as a child, apparently I could have the gift of sight as a kid, but I don't have a memory of having it. Like some people can say, oh, I used to see this as a kid, or that. I don't have a single memory like that. Not one shred of a memory. The only thing I remember that I can associate with my psychic gifts is that I have always had prophetic, like really detailed dreams. Always had those. Other than that, and I think I probably was a bit claircognizant because I would know stuff and not real understand why I knew it. That's it. But if he's talking about my clairvoyance outside of dreaming, no. But in a inner child conversation with myself, she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what you mean, yeah? I'm like, I had sight, as a kid, yes. Whee! So I also, in talking to my mother, she mentioned something that we did as a kid, and I have a pretty good memory of my childhood. I don't remember that. She's like, yeah, da, 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 da. And I'm like, I don't remember that. I remember up until that point, and then everything here that you're talking about, I don't remember that. Not at all. Not the way that you're describing it. So apparently, I blocked my gift. And I may have also blocked the memory of what happened because I also don't have a memory of why I blocked the gift, only that I blocked it. Only the knowing now, today, that I blocked it. So today, before the reading, I was saying, I wanted to know what caused me to block my gift and how to unblock it. And what I feel like was told to me was how I unblock it. I have to put myself out there more. And it makes sense to me because the first time I saw, so like those of you who see, especially those of you who see brother or multiple, and I think it's only one today behind me, probably the one that's always behind me, that see him and I can't. And I only somewhat perceive someone's there because if he's always there, I'm used to the energy, and thus it doesn't feel different to me because if he's always there, it's just how I always feel. And so but I can occasionally see. You got to tell me what he has on today, how he showed up for you. You have to tell me what he has on. Here, I'll do this. Here you go. I'll do that so that we can see what he has on. But the ability for me to see aura, I can do that somewhat. I can usually see, if I see someone with you, they look like light. It's not like I'm seeing clothing or anything like that. I can tell sometimes if it's feminine or masculine, but generally speaking, my ability to see looks like a light, like they look like their state that they're in, which is light, and that's how I see them. I've only ever once seen, I would say, a spirit of some kind in my waking existence, but I was also in the in-between, like that in-between awaken and sleep. I was laying on my couch, and the way it was positioned, I could see up the hallway. So I'm looking up the hallway, and somebody dressed in blue walked out my bedroom. They were too tall and too big to be one of my kids. And I was pretty sure it was a feminine energy. And so they walked up my bedroom, and I kind of laid there for a second. And I'm like, I saw somebody walk up the hallway. They walked up the hallway and they were gone. And that was it. Nothing else. That was it and nothing else. I cloud scry, so I can see clouds. I can sometimes see, faces and things in the trees and whatnot, even in the yard, in the grass. But sometimes I do a little incense smoke, but that's it. So the way that y'all see him, I don't see that. Like I don't. I only know I'm heavily protected. That's it. That's what I know. So when I asked the question, I realized the first time I actually saw a light being with somebody was when I was out in the community. The first time it ever happened to me, I was doing readings at the apothecary. So when Darcel tells me that it's time for me to emerge from out the castle, so think about it. If you think of the castle as a fortress where my gift is hiding, I have to come out the castle and get more out into the community. So I took it twofold, took it both as the mustard seed being my house. This is not where things are going to stay. I think one of y'all said that to me on Sunday too. Like, I'm not staying here. Not just in the sense that, my husband's building this lavish house and land and things for me, but also me just like this here. It's not just going to be like this. I'm going to be out in the community. And I recently had a dream to that effect, where the group that I'm doing for Black women, I have Black women going on a 6-month journey with me. And the end of that journey, the journey is virtual up until the end. The end of the journey, we're going to come together and do a rites of passage ceremony as a group in person. And the other night, I had a dream where I was standing in a room full of people, like presenting, talking. And it felt like it was the women's group, but it felt like it was way bigger than what it is now. So I was just like, okay, alrighty. But I also feel like I have to put myself out there in that way. And I can't be like afraid. So like the black men's thing, I was told at my anniversary that I needed to consider doing younger black men. That it was, yeah, it's not that I shouldn't do black men in my age group or older, but it's probably meant for me to go to younger, which is what was in my initiation. And so the other day I was like, how I do that? Like how I do that? And sometimes you have to just say it out loud, how I do that, how that's supposed to happen. And so my god sister was talking to me and she's like, so when you say younger, what age are you talking about? Are you talking about like teenager? Are you talking about college? And the moment she said college, all I heard in my head was fraternities. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. Because I was trying, like, who do I reach out to? Who do I say, hey, I would love to offer this service to your members, yada, yada, yada. Who do I go to? Who do I reach out to? And I was like, frats. Reach out to fraternities and offer it to them. Offer to their alumni, offer it to their current, do it that way. And I was like, oh, okay. So when you talk about that going out into the public, it's coming. But I also feel like when I'm in those spaces, there's going to be so much energy. I'm not going to be able, whatever wall is present, I'm not going to be able to hold it up for much longer. Like it's going to end up having, the cracks are already happening. I can tell that when I go into oneness with spirit, it's more like it's happening more frequently and it's happening stronger. I still am here. Like it's not like all of a sudden I'm not going to be two-headed anymore. That's always probably going to be the case. But the clarity of the way that I channel, me knowing when I need to kind of block, basically protect other people from me is the best way I can describe it. Sometimes I need to protect other people, like my God kids, from my energy and what's going on with me. So I'll end up like, locks her in the face and things like that. I really need to get my Pompuelo finished because I feel like when I get into the community, that's when it's going to be like, the walls are going to come tumbling down. It's heard walls of Jericho, like the wall is going to come tumbling down. And then that's going to be the thing. Like I need to, I'm and it's always so wild because I don't see, well, obviously I don't see because I'm not looking at myself, but I don't feel it either. Like it's not like, oh, I should, like, oh my God, my face is shit. It's not it. It's a real like primal decision to do it. It's it's complete instinct. And I don't think it's like a thought. It is simply, it's happening. And then I'm like, okay, that's when I know. Like certain things are tell. If I'm wearing glasses and I start to channel, the glasses come off, that's a tell. That's a tell because I also need to feel my intuitive yes is in my nose, and my glasses sometimes get in the way, and I need them out. I need them to move, so I know if I need to keep going or not. So, castles, huh? Empress energy. That's been coming up too. You think about the Empress as a divine feminine. I have been getting a lot from Odu to tarot cards. You need to slip completely. Just be in your feminine. One of my god kids said to me, I needed to, that the more I come out, the more I do, more I walk in my light, walk in my destiny, the sexier I become. And I was like, and they were like that, like, yeah, I don't know why I came through that way, but that's what they're saying. They're saying like you become more attractive when you are operating in your fullness. You become more attractive. And I'm like, all right. Yes, it's my most authentic me. And that's why I like, okay, That's why, like, even earlier before I came live, I was like, I can't do this conversation in 10 minutes. Like, I can't. I have to go live so I can just get it all out and done. Because 10 minutes, I'm just going to be rushing. I'm going to half-ass it, and I just don't want to. I just kind of want to say what I want to say. And I tried to stitch the video that inspired the conversation because I'm like, you know what, I'm going to stitch. But they didn't have stitches turned on because I wanted to stitch it. And like, y'all stop putting this madness out here that men need to make a certain amount of money to be considered a man. Stop this foolishness. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. My new line is going to be the only thing that defines you as being a man is the swimmy things. It's just the swimmy things. Would you traditionally have swimmy things? Okay, cool. That's it. Nothing else. Everything else is irrelevant. Who are you? Remove that. Who are you, my guy? Who are you? So I appreciated the reading. I'm always like, yeah, okay. Like, okay. All right. And, he said some other things, and I went and looked at my notes from my divination this morning, and I'm just like, so I gotta see, but Mama's gonna, like, someone asked me, was I taking more God kids? I said yes. So I'm gonna put it out there. I would really love some more God sons. I love some brothers. I would really love a handful of brothers. Like 4, 5 black dudes. 4, 5 black dudes that want to come holler at your girl. Like, I can help you. These, like, so godly. I really can. You can ask them. I can. I can. I certainly can. I certainly can. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. So Darcel, y'all, make sure if y'all are not following Darcel, make sure you follow Darcel. I have adopted Darcel as my god brother. Adopted Darcel. It's like he's my god brother. So I've adopted him. His families. His families. Mm-hmm. 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 His families. Him and Cezanne, that's your god uncles. I've adopted him as my god brother, so they are your god uncles. Make sure you go follow. Give him a follow. Give him a follow. Okay. So ask me anything. Ask me any. Oh, I got a nice intimate group. Okay. So almost everyone in here is either Darcel or one of my god kids. Okay, but you get one question for me to channel and answer for you. And it's not make it an easy question. Make it an easy question. I ain't got no tool, no nothing. So we just gonna see. We just gonna see what because I'm rocking. I'm like, okay, I'm not here anyway. I'm only halfway here. So there you go. So one of my god kids or Darcel, you got, if you feel like you want to send me a tip later, but I'm just one question, one easy peasy, lemon squeezy question. You get to ask it, and then I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna call it an afternoon. Can I call it an afternoon? I'm so bloated. I'm sorry. I ain't got no sense. I got the lick it. I got the lick. Not one iota. Not one. I don't have a lick of sense. Like, not any. You said you asked too many. Who said? Who told you that? Who gave you that? Who told you? What's too many questions? What's too many questions? What is it? What are too many? What are too many questions? What is that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It sounds like a limiting belief. That's what that sounds like. Sounds like a limiting belief. Let me decide if you ask too many questions. How you just gonna decide for me? I feel like you're just like, how you gonna decide for me? So that means you have one. So ask it. Ask it. Ask the question. Ask the question. George Dunno. Fly as he can be. I have no idea who that's for. Watch out for that tree. Um, hey, congratulations! Okay. Oh, you want to know who jumped over your tree? Okay, hold on. All right. That's Rachel, right? Because I'm not wearing my glasses. I think that's Rachel. Okay. I could easily throw shells, but I'm not going to. Rachel. Rachel, somebody. The hurdle has been cleared, the obstacle removed. Oh, yeah. Ooh, going on the path to the beach now. Um, so whatever, like something about like I don't think beach is literal, but that's the metaphor. The symbology is you're going on the path to the beach now. So take that how it resonated. All right, all done. Anybody else? Kids? Oh, Ashe. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Hi, YouTube. Um, Ashe. Tess, you got something? Um, uh, so the question about if I'm on the spiritual side of the religion, that would only apply if I was doing Lagumia Santeria, and that's not the Orisha tradition I practice. So as far as for me, the entire thing is spiritual, if that helps. Ashe. It's there's differences, but there's like, a lot of similarities, and then there's a lot of differences. So um you'd have to be more specific. Like, yeah. That's such a hard one. Like I may have to do like a whole separate live because I could do like a whole extra hour conversation about differences between the traditions. Um yeah, that's a whole that's a long, like I don't feel like it's even a short task. Um, there's like there really is like I could do like a gajillion. That's a long, like that's a really long live. What I can tell you is if you inbox me, I actually have a link to a blog that sums the majority of the big differences really, really well. Like really, really well. So if you inbox me, I have no problem with sharing the link to that blog with you because it's a really great blog. Because even for myself, trying to determine if I wanted to go, you know, if I wanted to initiate it all, because for me, the the majority of the content available um, is from the Afro-Cuban side. So it is more Lacumia Santeria based. That's the majority of like content creators. If they're not that, they're typically Haitian or New Orleans Voodoo or something to that effect. So to find content creators that are in the diaspora and practice more traditional Ifa, like honestly, my elder was the only one. I see more now, but when I was like looking, well, I wasn't even looking when I found her. But in the beginning, it was only her. It was not anybody else. So my initial feelings is I was not going to initiate because I did not want to go the Afro-Cuban route. One, I'm not Spanish. It didn't make sense. It was illogical to me to go Afro-Cuban when one, I don't speak Spanish. I already was going to have to try to learn things in Yoruba. I got to learn Yoruba in Spanish. It didn't make sense to me. Um, and then two, there I am like, yo, like Tess, Rachel, am I like, what is going on with the lighting? What is the light going on with the lighting? Agbo Ato. Like, so I didn't go that route. And I wasn't going to initiate because I didn't know. I honestly at the time did not know there was anything else different. I didn't know there was another way, another path, another tradition, and a way to do it. Um, and for me, it was a principle thing. Like, I've said this plenty of times on my lives. I didn't plan on being a priest. That was not, no, didn't see it. Didn't didn't see it coming. Like, not consciously anyway. See it coming, and then you know when you go and look at the content, and that's not an option in those traditions. Well, you know, I'm like, so y'all still out here doing master's work. And that's the weird way I felt about it. It's like y'all still out here doing master's work. So, but I also now have a better feeling about it. It's like it's the traditional um, and the Abrahamic tradition it married. So the way I see it is like, it's like who's the stepdaddy in the tradition? Like Ishe is the mother, but each tradition in the diaspora has a different stepdaddy. So, like the stepdaddy in like Santeria, Lagumi is mostly Catholicism, and so then you see the Catholic influences in how they interpret Odu, how they handle certain things. There's that it's not separate; it is embedded in there. So, what for me it means is that certain people need that Catholic medicine to still be there. It makes sense to me that people who grew up in a Catholic household, or even Christian, but like especially in a Catholic household, if they grew up in a Spanish household, but they're being called to Orisha, being called to Ifa in some capacity, the medicine they may need to still incorporate that which they know and understand. And so them going to a tradition, an Afro-Cuban tradition, which still has those remnants of the stepdaddy Catholicism in it, they're going to be able to take the medicine of Ifa in a way where they can receive it without pushing it away. Um, and so understanding it in that way. So that's why I didn't think I was going to initiate until I met my ELO day. And then when I met her, it was just like, oh yeah, you're going to initiate and you're going to be a priest. What? Okay. Like, okay. By the time I got to her, it's like, yeah. And see, like, and there's also that people who grew up in it versus not. And I also don't do like spiritual gang banging. Like I'm not with the whole what set you playing, who jumped you in when it comes to African spiritual practices. Um, and I also have a god sibling, same way. She was raised Catholic and she didn't want nothing. She wanted to do nothing else. Hold on. It's Friday, so they all get all the ones I have made. So this one is Yemoja, Obatala, Oshun, Shango is on, Ogun is on, Oyat is on, Ifa is on, and that's not Nileke. That's just happened to be there. Same beat pattern. So yeah, that's who's being worn right now, today. Because Fridays are like that. Fridays, it's a party. Everybody wants to be worn on Fridays. Every once in a while, it'll just be Shango, but for the most part, everybody wants to be on Fridays. And if the question's asked, I haven't crowned all of them. Not yet. Do I have to crown all of them? Eventually. Have they gotten through them all? No, just Yamaja Shango are the ones that I'm crowned. Ashe. That's beautiful, and I think that's what makes African spirituality so beautiful. Is that um, oh um, what makes the spiritual practice so beautiful is that tradition. And I think some people throw the word tradition around, but they really mean dogma. Yes, Jaheem. Four. They throw the word tradition around, but what they actually mean is dogma, because tradition and dogma are not the same thing. Tradition is living, it's breathing, it's organic. When you pass something down word of mouth from person to person, something is going to get lost in translation. That's why the telephone game works the way it does. Um, oh yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I got no fear in my heart, and they all ask to be worn. I don't always wear them all like that, but Fridays they like that. That's
Alafia. It's a friend.
It's a friend, and so if they like my leggings, generally speaking, outside of the one that I made for Orumila, um, they ask to be worn. Um, they ask it like they let me know who wants to be worn. I don't ask why. I just roll with it. Who wants to be seen today? Okay, got you, got you. That's who's worn. And I'm also just getting to where I can put all my guys on. So I think that's the other reason why I have everybody on today is because I haven't been able to wear um, Shango and Ogun all week. So they're like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and everybody, yeah, yeah, it's a party, right? It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. And then like tomorrow, I'll end up with like one on. Like tomorrow, I'll end up like one. But that's the other thing, there's the differences. It's like um, tradition is living and breathing and organic and embodies the idea that there is a creator that is beyond understanding, and that in that lack of understanding, everybody's going to come to the creator in a different way. Dogma is this is the only way to do it. It has to be done this way. Anything contrary to this way is wrong. That's dogma. It is not tradition. And so I'm always grateful that I was born in an elay of tradition versus dogma. And thus, I never feel the need to like, hey, how do you do this? Like, you're doing this wrong or you're doing this right. Never, never. There won't be no days, like none, not a single
Zoo
day. Yeah. Call them. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Toodles. Um, there won't be no days where I'm like I said, like what set you claim, like that energy is not of love. So it's not of Iwa Pele, unless it's just never ever going to be a thing for me. Um, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Um, so yeah, yeah. I'm back on Earth. Can you tell? My little glasses. I mean, the light says I'm still not quite on Earth, but oh, and it's 4:44. I done caught like 3 angel numbers back to back. No, I'm sorry. Actually, I have had 5 angel numbers today. Um, Indeed, I think that what I think is most beautiful about the tradition is that when you allow the tradition to be what it is, the manifestation of the orishas is so beautiful within each individual that you know there's always like I say this all the time. There's always a Yemoja or a Shango on my live, no matter what. It doesn't matter what the topic is. I could be talking about anime. A Yemoja or a Shango is gonna slide through. They may not say it, they may slide through like, hey, how you doing? Like they slide through. They slide. They slide through. Occasionally, I told you, I be knowing. Because I was wondering, like, which one is you? Which one are you? Is it Shango or Yemaya? But I be knowing. Always slide through. Not in the same tradition, lineage, house, nothing. Which says the energy, like attracts like. This is proof that like attracts like. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So like I haven't told you about me and like Shango. Like so, my elder told me that my future husband carries Shango's energy, and so I can perceive, and because especially because I am also Shango, it's like that. So it's like I could smell the storm on them. So that's what I can describe. They smell like a fresh rainstorm to me. Like it's the most like when I was still doing some part-time work in the shop, came in, and it'd be so funny because the very first time I'll see them, they'll be wearing red and white. If the first time I see them in person, they will have red and white on. And saw this brother came through and had a white t-shirt, red shorts, red and white shoes, and a hat, a white hat. He had some locks, not super long, but he had some nice, locks and tattoos. And I'm just like, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Some about it. So there's at least one content creator on here. No, it's just two. It's two of them. Two of them on here on TikTok. Two of them. It's two of them. Both of them are children of Shango. It's like, get off my feed because you're a problem. Menace, please get off my feed. But I'm in the shop and I told him, I was like, come here, come here, come here. You don't know me, and I hope this doesn't come off as real weird, but you feel like Shango to me. And all he did was smile. And I'm just like, yep, yep, yep. Yemaya is different. The way that the Yemaya shows up for me is that I attract people looking for her, and then they come to me. So where I see some people, I've met people who I feel like are avatars for certain Orisha. In that regard, that's what I end up being for somebody else. So I had one person and she was in my live, and I will never forget. She was just like, she said that Yemoja came to her in a dream and said that she would reveal herself to her and she would know it was her. And then I said something to her that was in her dream, but I couldn't have possibly known it. And then she's like, oh. And then I'm also like, oh. Somebody else, she had a dream, saw Yemoja in a dream, drew the picture, and showed it to one of my god siblings. And my god sibling reached out to me. She's like, you need to meet my friend. And I'm like, okay. And she shows me the picture. The picture looks like me. Like, it's like, okay. All righty. All right. So more often than not, I don't necessarily attract Yemojas. I attract people looking for her. Yes. Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't I can wait, but I'm a little excited to see who comes up for you. Yes, I'm excited to see who comes up for you. I'm really excited, like really excited to see who comes up for you. I'm gonna be so excited, so excited. So excited to see who comes up for you. So geeked. So geeked. So excited. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Why is my child? I know why. Because he needs a nap. He needs a nap. a big old NAP. Ah, look, y'all might want to be prepared. All of y'all in the same space with me. That's gonna be real. That's gonna be real intriguing. I will eventually crown Oya and Ishi. I haven't crowned them yet, but it's already come up that I need to. So we'll see. That might be coming up for me soon. But yeah, they're on the list. I have about 6 more that I will probably crown, if not more. I have there might possibly be more for me. Well, so we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see. We'll see. This is why I need a big house. Like this is why my house needs to be big, because my altar will need to be big. So yeah, I need to like, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like, oh, okay. All right, then. Y'all coming too? Oh, come on down to the party. Come on down to the party. Come on down to the party. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. It's like it's a party. I'm not doing like, and that was the wild thing. Like I'm doing divination, and they kept coming, and I'm like, so I go to my ELO day, like, hey yo. So like this one said, I need to initiate them. And I just want to know, yay or no. And she's like, it's a yes for all of them. And I'm like, bruh, what do you mean? What you mean? All of them? All of them? They all want to come party with your girl? They all want to come party? Okay, all righty then. But even now, learning that there's a few of them that are associated with my lineage, like my ancestors, who so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And he said we're not gonna be on Earth. That's facts. Like your body will be here. Your body will be on Earth. Your body will be here. Like I can't wait like to have all of y'all together. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting because yeah. I'm like, y'all be on taking flight when I sing virtual. y'all show y'all want me to sing in person. Like real talk, I'm honestly thinking that in person, my god siblings are going to help that. Like unless I feel really called, like it needs to be me that does it, so that I'm the one. Yeah. Oh, I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger. Like absolutely. Like I do the hugs. I absolutely do the hugs. I am a hugger. Like real talk. Unless I'm sitting down, don't do that formal. Don't like when you first meet me. Just hug me. Don't do that. Don't prostrate in front of me when you first meet me. Don't do that. Like get the hug out first. Don't prostrate in front of me the first time you meet me. A hug is cool. I get it. I understand who I am. I understand my mantle. I understand that you're a contingent hugger. I am a purveyor of amazing hugs, and I am someone that will. People who don't hug always want to hug me. It's like I don't even hug people. It's okay. It's a side effect. It's a side effect of my amazing energy. Everybody wants to hug me. Everybody wants to hug me. So I think it's because I'm fluffy right now. It's okay. I'm gonna have a spring body by the time they see me in May. In May, I'm gonna have a spring body. Spring body is loading. Spring body is loading. I'm gonna have a spring body in May. And the only way that I'm not gonna have a spring body is if there's some babies. I'm gonna have a spring body in May or babies. One of the two. One of the two. It's gonna be spring body or baby body. One of the two things. One of the two things. Spring body or baby body. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's gonna be. Okay. So I have 5 minutes. I said that several minutes ago, but then y'all actually give me like good conversation. Hi. Um, y'all give TikTok gives good combo. Um, mm. um, all I want to know is one of my godchildren to tell me, yay or nay. Just tell me yay or nay. So am I keeping my glasses on or taking them off? That's all I want to know. Is if I'm keeping my glasses on or I'm taking them off. Nay. All right. Thanks. Thank you. I love the fact that I'm just like, I don't actually have to do anything other than, that. You already know. You already understood. This is why I love y'all. That's why y'all about cheering. You understood the assignment. I was like, like keep them on your face. Oh, okay, alrighty. All right. Keep them on my face. Come keep them on my face. See that? See that how you do? We keep the cool head. We're keeping our cool head. And I'm sitting in my altar rooms. Probably would not be the best. Would not have been the best course of action for me to say anything. Cool water. That's right. Cool water. Cool water. So, yes. Okay. So, no more questions? Y'all good? Yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's like, I just want to, it's Friday. Oh, yeah, I can make them go to sleep now. If they end up waking up in the middle of the night, that's fine. I'm totally finna make them go to sleep now. It's late in the day, but they're finna catch this nap because what I'm not gonna do is like, you're aggravated because you're sleeping. You're aggravated because you're sleeping. I'm gonna need you to go to bed. I'm gonna need you to take a nap. You're aggravated because you're sleepy. Please lay your head down. Well, if okay, I'm gonna go because I'm not gonna be able to do yes, like sleep immediately. Like sleep. Go night night. But thank y'all so much for the 4K likes. I hope that y'all, if you're doing something for the eclipse or the full moon, that it is nice and grounding. For my guy kids, for Tuesday night, I will send y'all something for Tuesday so we can turn up a little bit. Go ahead and turn up. I will tell you the things that I told y'all to have last time, go ahead and have this time. Things that I told y'all to have last time, have this time. I'm excited. I was like, I thought about doing it tomorrow. Like, no. I if we were all in person where I could get you back on the planet, then yeah, cool. But tomorrow, virtual, nah. I need to be able to lay my hands on you and bring you back to your person. So we'll do it on Tuesday. I feel a little bit better about Tuesday. So we'll do our stuff on Tuesday. Shouts out to all the folks that popped in, like from other traditions. I want to say thank you for coming into the space and just coming into the space to enjoy the space. Like real talk, I just want to say really like gratitude for that. Because it's not always the case. It's always something, and I want to acknowledge that y'all all felt so nice. Like, oh, y'all just feel so nice. I'm just like, oh, hi, hello, neighbor. Like, always felt really nice. So I really just want to say thank you for that. My guy kids, I love y'all as always. Thank y'all for always being supportive in my lives, all the things. We'll see how tomorrow goes. If I go live before my thing tomorrow evening, but otherwise, y'all have a good day. Mommy's gonna go throw cards for herself because I gotta see what this full moon was cracking for myself. Love you back. Love you, love you, love you back. Y'all take care. Toodles. Put some kiddos to sleep. Like go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep.